Hey, Tim's Workshop here. Hey, today we're going to start up the 4 horsepower Yamaha outboard kicker motor, and we're going to winterize it. And last year I tried the Yamaha on it, which works for my larger 60 horse Merc, but it didn't work very well for the smaller Yamaha outboard. So I'm going to try something. I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm hooking up the 50-to-1 mix that I have in my auxiliary tank right now for the motor I've been working on, the Mercury Mark 10 outboard. And I'm not going to run it too long. I'm just going to run it long enough to have the 50-to-1 mix between it has ethanol fuel in it, unleaded, but it has the 50-to-1 mix of the ethanol unleaded fuel with the 2-stroke motor oil in it. So I'm going to run it through the carburetor and then shut it off and store it over the winter, and then there'll be a part 2 on this video next spring when I start it up and see if it just starts right up or if I have to take the carburetor apart and clean it again. Okay, so it's kind of an experiment. The Yamaha didn't work on the 4-stroke motor. Let's start this thing up. Put the choke on. I just hooked this up. I pumped the ball up, so it's in neutral. See if I can get this thing to start. I have it switched over to the auxiliary tank. It has 3 settings on this. It has off as running off this tank only, and then it also has a setting for running off the auxiliary fuel, and that's what I have it on right now. Peeing good. All right. So it's ready to store for winter. I do have some fuel left in this tank here. I'm going to take a hand pump and pump that fuel out of there so it's empty. Otherwise, you know, it's ethanol, so it'll separate and it won't be any good anyway for next season, so you don't want that in there. What I have in the carburetor though is a 50-to-1 fuel mix, which has an oil in it, so it will keep the carburetor hopefully from clogging up with that ethanol. If that doesn't work, then I know where I can get some non-ethanol fuel. If you like the video, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell, and if you like, give me a like. Thanks.